Hi everyone, it's Vicky from Minerva. Today is a really exciting day because today is kit launch day here at Minerva. So every month here at Minerva we launch brand new exclusive sewing kits that contain everything you need to be able to make a garment in any size from the pattern. So you can order them with confidence knowing you've got everything you need, and we pair some absolutely gorgeous fabrics with patterns so you know that the fabric is going to work for the pattern. So this month we have two fabulous dress kits in some really gorgeous printed fabrics. They're both patterns from the big four companies, and I'd say they're both very wearable kind of daytime dresses, perfect to wear when the weather's a little bit hot, so they're lovely to wear on summer holidays as well. So just before we get into the kits themselves, just to mention with Minerva Exclusive Kits, they are completely customizable. So if, for example, you already own the pattern, you could buy everything else in the kit and just remove the pattern from the kit, because obviously it'd be a complete waste to have to buy the pattern again. If you want to maybe buy two of the kits, then you only need to buy, you could add everything to basket and then just remove one of the patterns, because you don't need both. You don't need 2 packs of needles. If you wanted to swap the fabric out, or you wanted to buy, perhaps if you look at the pattern and I'm going to want to make that a little bit longer or a bit shorter, then you can add or reduce the amount of fabric in the kit. Or if you just want to buy the pattern, you just want to buy the fabric from us, you can do that as well. So it's entirely up to you, which parts of the kit you decide to buy. So let's take a look at the patterns for the kits this month. So we have 5 different kits for the Simplicity dress pattern 8640, and this is a really gorgeous casual dress with a very unusual kind of swooped side seam lines, which create this really unusual shape in the skirt. It's got a very sort of unique kind of look to it. You have sleeved options in this pattern, or you can go sleeveless. And you also have the option to add on these really lovely patch pockets on the front that have like a little gathered in detail at the bottom. It's got a very sort of simple round neckline, quite a nice easy one to sew, but there's a few nice details in there to get your teeth stuck into. And then the other dress pattern we have, so this is another Simplicity pattern, number 8910, and well, both the patterns this month actually are really popular patterns here at Minerva, and Simplicity number 8910, so this is a gorgeous v-neck dress, which has like a curved seam just under the bust line with darts for shaping, but you have the pleated details from the skirt that gather up into this curved seam, and this gives you a beautifully full kind of skirt, which has really lovely sort of shaped pockets in that skirt as well. So yeah, I love the fact that both the dresses have pocket options as well. So like on this one you have this V neckline, which I think is a really lovely shape V, and then you have sleeveless options, or an option with a short sleeve or a longer looks like a bell-shaped sleeve. And you also have the option for little tie details at the shoulders as well. So there's lots of different options in both the patterns this month. And like I mentioned before, whichever style option you decide, you'll have everything you need in the kit to be able to make any style from the pattern and any size from the pattern as well. Now it is important to mention with both the kits this month, the patterns actually come in 2 different size bands, so just make sure when you're selecting your kit that you choose the right size band for you. So in terms of what's included in the kit, so we'll start with Simplicity 8640. So of course you get the paper pattern itself in the kit. You also get a packet of iron-on interfacing. You get a matching Gutterman and Sew thread, which will of course match your fabric that you choose. You get a packet of needles that are the perfect size and type for the fabric that we've included in the kit. And you also get a packet of these really beautiful wood effect buttons that are completely washable, and they just have a really gorgeous texture and kind of like earthy sort of feel to them, which really suits the fabrics that are in the kits this month. So onto the fabrics, because that's the exciting bit, isn't it? So in this kit, this set of kits this month, we have included our absolutely beautiful linen and viscose blend fabric from the Minerva Exclusive fabric collection. It's absolutely gorgeous quality. Ever since we launched the linen viscose blend, it has been one of our best sellers. You guys seem to really love it, and we do too. We're huge fans of linen here at Minerva, and these printed designs just really are something special. So this first design is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? This one is called Rose Relations, and it's just it's so beautifully soft. So you have that sort of textured slubby weave that you get with linen fabrics, that gorgeous handle that you get with linen, but the viscose adds a beautiful softness and gives this fabric a little bit of drape, which I think really suits the pattern for this dress because of that, the shape of that unique kind of skirt. Yeah, something with a little bit of drape is gonna work really well for it. Yeah, it's just, and this print is just stunning, isn't it? All those gorgeous colours, a very abstracty kind of floral. It's just like a work of art on fabric, is that one. Next up we have a smaller scale print, much smaller scale print, and this one is called Wild Inclinations. So this is an animal print, but it's definitely an animal print with a difference because the colour palette is just so unusual, and it really looks like a painting, does this fabric. It's so pretty, but I think because it's such a small scale design, it's, you know, much more pared back, very sort of simple, very wearable as well. If you're not somebody that likes wearing a big print, you know, this is just a very wearable design, but it still has something special because of those beautiful sort of earthy natural colours in there. Next up we have a design that's super popular. This one is called Byzantium Streets, and it's definitely something a little bit different is this design. So can you see the details in that print? It's like a landscape of all these different sort of architectural, oldie worldy kind of buildings, and there is just so much detail in this print. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's obviously very sort of earthy tones in this one, lots of like caramels, browns, beiges, a hint of sort of gingery, coppery, yeah, sort of burnt orange almost kind of colour in there. Really beautiful. Next up we have a design called Pop Cheetah, and this is a really fun, much more colourful print. So this is a slightly sort of a smaller scale design, an animal print again, but this, you know, an animal print with a difference. So we have this pastel sort of pinky colour in the background, and then the red and cerise pink printed in that animal print design, and it really does, as the name suggests, it really does pop, does this fabric. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love a red and pink print. Just so on trend, and just, yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And then the last fabric choice in today's, in this particular kit is our gorgeous Herbal Halo design. Isn't that absolutely stunning? A beautiful kind of abstracty, leafy, almost like sort of splodgy or blocky kind of print. Lots of neutral shades in that one with that sort of navy blue in there. Really lovely. And as I've gone through those fabrics, you'll see we'll insert images of our wonderful brand ambassadors that have sewn the kits this month, so you can see them actually, you know, these kits made up and worn by real people in the sewing community. And I think it's always really helpful just to be able to sort of help you, you know, see what the fabrics will actually be like made up in the pattern, isn't it? So that's kit number 1 and the first 5 options. So kit number 2, which is Simplicity Pattern 8910. So in this particular kit you have again the paper pattern itself. You also have a packet of needles which are the perfect type and size for the fabric that we've included in this kit. You also get a reel of Gutterman sew-all thread which will match the fabric that you choose. And then the fabric we've gone for this month for this kit is our beautiful Viscose Challis fabric from the Minerva Exclusive collection. So this one is 100% viscose, and as you can see it's very soft and drapey, very fluid, but it has a beautiful weight to it, this fabric. So for a dress like this, you know, you don't need to be worried about you know, it being see-through at all. It's completely opaque, and I think for a dress like this that has all those pleating details in the skirt, so the skirt is very full, I think this is the absolute ideal kind of fabric because you know, it doesn't kind of stick out, it just hangs and drapes beautifully with all that fullness, and it's just going to feel gorgeous against your skin as well. Again, like the other fabric, this one is completely breathable, so it's beautiful to wear in the hot sort of summery months. So first up, this is a really sort of pretty floral design. I'll hold that out there, and as you can see, those gorgeous, it looks like a watercolour painting on the fabric, does this one. Now this one is called Garden Greeting, and I love the name of that one, and it's just got such pretty colours in there. Really, really lovely fabric for a summer dress, that one. Next up, we've got something a lot more sort of neutral. The colour palette is pared back a lot, but there's still lots of interesting details in the fabric that make this one really special. So this one is called Forest Thrush, and how stunning is that fabric. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but it actually has little birds printed amongst all these leaves and the greenery, the flowers, the shrubbery. And there's so much intricate detail in this print. It really is ever so pretty. I think the colours are, you know, we've got neutral shades and greens in there, so it's very sort of natural looking. Got an earthy sort of feel to it, but the print, you know, is really, really special on that one. Next up, we have Tuscan Tranquility, another beautiful design. This one we're back to brighter colours. And this is an abstract print design that I can almost see like landscapes or waterfalls in it, in a very sort of abstract way. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The predominant colours are blues and oranges in this one. The sort of shots of orange in there like just bring this fabric to life. It's absolutely stunning. Such beautiful colours. And yeah, I think for this style of dress, it's just going to be absolutely beautiful to wear on a holiday, to wear to a picnic, a walk in the park. Oh yes, absolutely beautiful. Next up, we've got something a little bit different. So this is definitely a more sort of fun kind of print. This one is called Band Camp, and this one actually is covered with musical instruments. So it has this sort of soft, beigey, almost peachy kind of colour in the background. Really, really pretty soft colour, ideal for summer makes. But the multicolour sort of line drawings are actually different musical instruments. So we have, you know, guitars, drums, saxophone, a microphone, yeah, all different musical instruments in there that are in quite primary colours. So we've got greens, blues, and then like an orangey red, a mustard, a purple. Really beautiful colour palette, and just something a little bit different, and we thought that in a dress, you know, like this would just be really fun, and I think lovely to wear in summer. It'd definitely be, you know, it's a conversational print, that one, that's yeah, it's just going to be something a little bit different. And then lastly, the fifth option for this kit this month, we have Painted Bouquet, which is actually the same as the sample garment that I've got sewn up here. So this one we have the long sleeve option in the slightly shorter length, and this one is a really, really beautiful, slightly larger scale floral design, and you can really see the brush strokes in the print in this one. It's so pretty. That background colour is a deep purple colour, so it's very rich, but just something a little bit different to, you know, blacks and navies. Yeah, that purple colour is ever so lovely, and then the, you know, the floral print is just a whole host of different gorgeous colours on there. But I think because it's a darker colour background, it kind of brings it down, tones it down from being a super bright print. So that's all the 5 options in both the kits. I hope you really love the fabric choices we've chosen this month. Yeah, I think there's just some stunning prints in there that really suit the patterns, and they'll just be lovely to wear in the summer months. So just to let you know, with Minerva Exclusive Kits as well, we do always offer a completely free sew along video that walks you through how to make the kit itself. So, you know, it will hold your hand through the entire making process of each pattern. So if you're somebody that's new to sewing, you know, there are fantastic sort of extra help and resource and guidance there to help you. If you're, you know, a more experienced sewer, but if there's any bits on the pattern you're finding tricky, you can always just dip in and out of those videos. Or if you're someone that's a visual learner and prefers to follow somebody on screen showing you how to make something, rather than, you know, following written instructions and diagrams, then those videos are there completely free for everyone, you know, whether you buy the kits or not. We love to share, you know, educational resources here at Minerva. But yeah, if you buy the kits, they're there to help you get, you know, as an extra help and resource through making them. Today on the website as well, our wonderful, amazing brand ambassadors that have sewn these kits this month will be sharing all their makes on the website, so you can see even more photographs of each of the kits made up, and you'll be able to read, you know, real life experiences of sewing the kits by real sewers in the community. And I think it's always just really helpful and hopefully inspiring to be able to see the kits actually sewn up, worn by real people of, you know, all different shapes and sizes, and yeah, it just helps to be able to visualise what they're actually going to be like made up, doesn't it? So yeah, do head over to the homepage on Minerva, head to the Explore view, and you'll be able to see all those posts that have been shared on Minerva today for even more inspiration. As always below this video, so I will tag each of the fabrics and the patterns, so if you want to just take a look at those individually you can, and in the description of this post we'll put links to each of the kits individually, and then we'll also put a link to the kit page on Minerva, so you can see all the kits together, and plus kits, you know, that we've launched in the past, as we try to keep the kits running as long as possible at Minerva. So we've got a really, you know, extensive range of kits to be able to offer you. I know some of our kits are really popular with people that, you know, just love to be able to buy everything they need in one click and not worry about, you know, doing any of the matching. You know, we've done all the hard work for you. So yeah, there's lots there on that kit page to discover. So do let me know in the comments below, which was your favourite kit this month, which was your favourite fabric. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I think both the patterns are quite different this month, albeit they're both sort of daytime summery dresses, but they both have a very different feel. Yeah, and, you know, with lots of different choices in the fabrics as well, so I'd love to hear from you on which was your favourite this month. Please do give this video a like and a follow if you enjoyed it, and you know, it really helps us out. And thank you very much for watching. Just to mention as well, if you are a member of the Minerva Craft Club, you will save 10% off all the kits and everything on the website, of course. If you're not a member, you know, you can join anytime, and it gives you 10% off all orders for a full 12 months. So that's, you know, on top of any special offers, on top of any, you know, items in the sale section. You're always saving an extra 10% on all your orders. So it is a fantastic deal, you know, if you shop here at Minerva. So do check that out. And we do offer fast, free worldwide shipping, so wherever you are in the world, you know, we can post fabric and sewing parcels out to you. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back again soon with another video filled with fabric and sewing goodness.